Guys, so now I'm going to talk to you about an option you have once you get results. And this was actually my entire ideology from the beginning. So as you know, you can see right here that I was part of Ty Lopez's 300. I was in his social media marketing agency group, but I didn't really take on. I tried to get a few clients. One wanted to hire me, but something felt very bad about it. Like, I just didn't like the idea of like, okay, this is kind of like working someone and I'm not trying to work for someone. So I didn't really do it. And I also was very unconfident in my skills since I didn't have any results to show it and I've never even done it before. So when I got into dropshipping, I was like, all I need to do is make like $2,000-$3,000 just to show that this works. And then it ended up being my entire life. And I was like, wow, I'd way rather prefer this, honestly. So if you are getting thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can easily walk into any business now and just say, give me $2,000-$3,000 a month and I'll market, I'll do Facebook marketing for you. And that can even be a brick and mortar store or an e-commerce store or whatever, because now you have results to prove it. So once you get the results, everything gets a little bit more easier in your entire life. Like, you have results, you have case studies to prove what you are doing works, so you can expand into the social media marketing agency and then outsource it all to your virtual assistant, so that's just a whole nother revenue coming in. And like, a lot of people need that today. That's why his program was so successful. Like 45,000 people got in that program, and it's just unreal the results he was able to get out of that, just because of how big of an interest there is and how much of a need there is for social media marketing for small businesses out there. So if you guys want that extra revenue stream, or you don't really like the feel of e-commerce or whatever it is that would point you in that direction, I would say it's extra money. It's an easy close now that you have the results. It's not like you're trying to prove yourself and then work for them for free and all that stuff. Going into a business, I'd way more prefer to have results that I can show them to justify a high asking price, rather than working for them for free and then wasting all my time and maybe not even getting hired by them at the end. So that's just something to think about. You can even, just think about taking on 3 businesses at $3,000 a month each. That's a 6-figure business, another 6-figure business right there, right then and there. You're making an extra, probably after you pay everyone, like $5,000 a month for doing really nothing from 3 different businesses. So that's just something to think about. I know all of you are on the money-making game. If you really want to make money, that's a great way to approach it right there. Yeah, you only need like 2 or 3 businesses to make a significant amount of money per month. So just something to think about, just something I'm going to throw out there. I like the philosophy of the Indians with the buffalo, where they didn't leave anything. They only left they didn't even leave the bones. They used the bones for everything. Like, they use every single part of the buffalo. Think about that in terms of this. When you get results in dropshipping or when you get results in e-commerce dropshipping, you're going to want to squeeze every single bit of that, use every single part of that to its fullest extent. So that means, when you run an ad, invite every single person who interacts with it. When you have results, you can take on clients and prove that. And now that you have proof that this actually works, collect all that data, that email list, that pixel data, and you might want to sell that later or use that for a niche store and stuff like that. Use everything that you possibly can from this in order to up your wealth as much as possible. So that's the end of this video. Just an idea I wanted to throw out there. Peace.